All right, guys, welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, you enjoy daily gaming news content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So yesterday we had the developer direct. We saw the outlook for Xbox's 2024, and it may end up being the best year in Xbox history or one of the best years in Xbox history. Besides that, there was a bunch of other news out there, and have here for Matt Piscatella the Circana results, which is the results of the video game market in the US. And we're looking at this here, and it will be very interesting to see how 2024 affects this, specifically from an Xbox side, because of how well I think they are going to end up doing this year. Now, first of all, there is a lot of stuff here, but I do want to highlight a couple of things. And the first thing I do want to highlight, which I think is one of the most interesting and like kind of phenomenal things that we've seen in terms of game sales since a long time ago. I think 2008 was the last time that this happened, but Hogwarts Legacy was the best-selling game in 2023. And this is the first time that a game not called Call of Duty has been the best-selling game for an entire year. It says here, this marks the first time since 2008, the original Rock Band, which was the best-selling game, that a non-Call of Duty or Rockstar developed game has finished in the top spot. And I think this news here to me kind of blows me away for a couple of reasons. First of all, we know what happened with Hogwarts Legacy. There was the people calling for a boycott, and that absolutely backfired. In fact, it probably made more people go out and check out Hogwarts Legacy because of the outrage towards this game, towards a game where the person they were outraged against really had nothing to do with it other than the actual Harry Potter IP, but wasn't involved in the development of this game. The development of this game had people from all different walks of life, and they put out an incredible product. I mean, they put out a game that I played through it with insane detail, great gameplay, great storytelling, and just so much to do. And it absolutely deserves to sell as many games as it did. In fact, I thought it completely got snubbed from the Game Awards because nobody wanted to touch this game because of the controversy around it. But it tells us a couple of things. Firstly, boycotts fail, especially when they over reasons that a lot of people don't agree with. I mean, a lot of people were telling people not to buy it and expecting everyone to think in the same way as they thought. That clearly did not work. Secondly, if you put out a good product and a good quality video game, people are going to look past any of the outrage towards it and still want to pick it up and play it. And Hogwarts Legacy really proved all of that. So we will definitely continue to see more Hogwarts games coming out, as it was the best-selling game in 2023. And I think that's insane because we know Call of Duty comes out at the end of the year, and it still somehow becomes the best-selling game in that year almost all the time, except here in 2023. Now, the other interesting thing from the Circana results was the results for the Xbox Series X and S. Now, the Xbox Series X and S in terms of console sales is behind the Switch. It's behind the PS5. It's always going to be behind the Switch and the PS5 throughout the remainder of this generation. A couple of reasons why I believe this is true. One, losing that Xbox One generation was very hard on Xbox. A lot of people just continued with their platform that they played on when they either switched away from Xbox or decided to go specifically with the PlayStation 4. Phil Spencer touched on this. The digital library started with the Xbox One and the PS4. I mean, that was where it really took off, and losing that generation made it almost impossible to ever be able to catch up on the console platform because people already spent thousands of dollars with their digital games. They're going to want to continue to have those games going forward into the next generation. And then the other thing here is Xbox really seems like they don't prioritize producing their consoles and putting as many out there as they can, because it isn't their main measurement of success. Their main measurement of success is how many people are actually subscribed and playing games within their ecosystem. But December 2023 was a very good year for Xbox. In fact, it was the best December in the history of Xbox. It says here, while in third place behind PlayStation 5 and the Nintendo Switch units sold, Xbox Series X and S sold more units in December 2023 than ever before, dethroning the prior record holder of December 2021, which is also the launch month for Halo Infinite's campaign. And if you also remember, they had that special edition Halo Infinite Xbox Series X, the one I have, and it sold very, very well. Now, I would say that I would say there's two major reasons actually why Xbox sold so well. One, Game Pass and the amount of content in there. And two, there were major discounts on consoles this Christmas, holiday season. In fact, there was a time where you could actually pick up an Xbox Series X from Best Buy for $340. And this tells me that if you're looking for an Xbox Series X and S and you want to just get it at the cheapest time, you don't care about all of the games that are coming out because it's going to be an insane year. The holiday sales are going to be the best time to pick this thing up, as we've seen deep discounts. We saw discounts last year. We're seeing discounts in 2023, 2022, and then we're going to see even more discounts going forward as this technology gets older, especially if they do end up releasing that digital Xbox Series X. I wonder if that thing is ever going to be coming out. We saw the leaked documents from the Xbox Activision Blizzard acquisition trial, and the Series X digital, the trash can looking one, as people like to describe it, which I think is fine because they have the Series X, which is a fridge, the Series S, which is a toaster. Now you're going to have the Series X digital, if it does ever release, as a trash can. That one there, I think, will eventually be getting released. Looks like, at least from those documents, they were very set on the product that they wanted to put out. So that probably will play in to even more reductions this year for the current Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. So keep your eye out on that. Matt Piscatella puts out a large thread here if you do want to go check out all the results, top selling games on each platform, top monthly users, dollars made, the overall industry, and everything along those lines. But I just want to touch on some of the things that I did think was interesting from these results. Now, besides the developer direct, the main show after that, they had another show, and that's to do with the Elder Scrolls Online. For everybody who is playing that game, they announced a new expansion, and there's a bunch of information here going forward for the Elder Scrolls Online. So first of all, the next expansion is going to be Gold Road, following the Necrom expansion. It says that you're going to be following the plot of the newly revealed Daedric Prince Athelia, and Athelia's trail leads to the west weald of Tamriel, of region of Cyrodiil that borders Elsewhere and Valenwood. The zone that the players will be exploring, there's going to be 3 distinct regions. You're going to have autumn-rich colors of the Gold Road, the rocky Colovian highlands, and the mysterious jungle rainforest of the Valenwood annexation. The Gold Road also will introduce scribing, which is pretty cool to see here. They say the scribing allows players to customize unique skills, changing out primary, secondary, and even tertiary effects. Players can even customize the colors with styling with 22 options at launch. So that's going to be the next expansion. There's obviously going to be so much more depth to this when this comes out, besides the things that are talked about here. Pretty exciting if you are an Elder Scrolls Online fan. I've played Elder Scrolls Online way back. I feel like jumping into Necrom would be an awesome place to start leading up to this expansion. The expansion for Gold Road is launching on June 3rd, 2024 for Windows, PC, and Mac. So you have plenty of time here to jump in and play this game, try out Necrom, and just see if you do enjoy this as an MMO. And if you're playing on the consoles, the Xbox and PlayStation console versions will be launching slightly later on June 18th, 2024. And they're saying this is around a 30-hour story with side quests for players to explore as well. So lots of stuff to do here with Elder Scrolls Online. They're continuing to put this game out. And of course, this game is out on PlayStation. I know this goes back to the entire third-party conversation that people have, but we know Xbox is supporting these legacy games on multiple platforms, and they will continue to do that. They'll do that obviously with Activision Blizzard. So you're going to be able to play this anywhere. As big of a community as Xbox can get for these types of games is what they are going to want to do. So you're going to have this. You're going to have Final Fantasy 14 coming onto Xbox. It's going to be a console with tons of great MMOs. You have Phantasy Star Online 2. So lots of stuff to play if you're into the MMORPG genre. All right, let's end off here. Let's quickly talk about this, because we've talked about all the stuff going on with the Microsoft rewards. It's been pretty negative in the fact that they are making it harder for you to get points. Now, this one here is something that they've added, which I think is a nice addition. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but they have added something here, and that is giving bonus points, a weekly console bonus on your Microsoft rewards on Xbox if you play Xbox Game Pass games. So if you play it on your console for 4 days out of the week, you can earn 500 points, and you will earn 250 points if you're just a console Game Pass subscriber. So go down here, because there was some confusion with this. It says you earn 250 points if you are a Game Pass subscriber, and 500 points if you are a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber. So all you got to do is go onto your Xbox, play a Game Pass game 4 days of the week to essentially just load up that game, I'm guessing, and you're going to get access to the weekly console bonus. So at least this weekly console bonus is here, providing some more points. As we have seen throughout the last couple of months, Microsoft has been making change to the rewards, essentially making it harder to attain all of the points that you previously were able to attain. And hopefully they continue to give out more bonus this year, because the Microsoft rewards, I mean, people were getting months and months of free Game Pass just by playing video games. I think it's a great program, and I'm hoping that they are cutting back on it overall so that they can pay out less for the rewards that gamers are earning. But I'm going to end the video there, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you are new here, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.